Hey, Body Geeks. I'm excited for our Magic Circle workout today, which is going to include some fun variations for today's exercise of the day for March Madness 2022, rolling like a ball. Take your Magic Circle and stand in a Pilates V stance, heels together, about 3 fingertips worth of space in between your big toe bones. And you're going to hold the ring with your heel of your hand on the pads and then wrap your fingers and thumb around the ring. Hold the ring high at your chest and reach your elbows wide like someone's pulling them apart in 2 different directions, and give the ring a tiny little squeeze. Pull with your fingertips and push with the heel of your hand and pause in that position. On your inhale, reach the ring forward, keeping the same squeeze, and on your exhale, re-widen your elbows. Inhale to reach, and then exhale to widen. You're going to keep that nice firm stance with your heels squeezing together, little wrap of the legs into external rotation, and keep lifting your trunk up off of your pelvis. Let's do 3 more. Same little squeeze, trying not to change the pressure, not squeezing more nor squeezing less. And I'm going to bend over for a second so that you can see my elbows. And when you come out to here, there might be this tendency to lock the elbow and let the arm externally rotate, but keep that feeling of wide elbows even as you extend your arms. Last one. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. Keep holding the ring at your chest. Squeeze your heels together and hover your heels just off the mat for a little bit of balance, and then reach the ring toward the floor. Squeeze and release the ring and then move it up a little. Squeeze and release the ring. You get 5 times to go all the way to the top until the ring is a halo over your head, and then another 5 times to come all the way back down to your lap. If you haven't already guessed, this is your 100 for today. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Keep the wide feeling of your elbows. Shoulder blades are going to move on your back naturally as your arms go up, and they'll move a little bit on your ribs as your arms go down. 4 more breaths to go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each time the ring passes in front of your face, look to see that there's no rebound bouncy thing happening in your ring, so that you're always reabsorbing the energy that you're pushing into the ring with every squeeze. Last breath. 2, 3. Lower your heels, bring the ring to your lap, squeeze it in toward your lap, and meet the strength of the ring with where your seat meets your legs. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, hold your breath and turn your head one direction and then the other. When you come back to center, exhale and raise the ring overhead again, still practicing that mini squeeze and your wide elbow technique. Back down to your legs. Inhale, hold your breath, turn your head. And then exhale, reach the ring overhead. If you'd like to make this a little more challenging for the chest expansion, push the ring into your legs and lift your heels. Still hold your breath as you turn your head to one side and then the other. As you lower your heels, you raise the ring. Let's do 2 more times. And if you're on a nice squishy Contrology mat like me, you'll notice that the balance is even more challenging. Then keep your ring overhead, take a deep breath in and lengthen your waists, and then on your exhale, do your first roll up. Stay forward as much as you can without lifting your heels off the floor, and reach the ring back up. Let's do 3 more roll-ups. Still that same squeeze on the ring, still wide elbows. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Inhale to lift, exhale to roll. Inhale to lift, exhale to finish. Last 2. Let your head hang heavy. Pull the middle of your spine up toward the ceiling. Then if you're not already there, step to the front of your mat, same Pilates V. Reach the ring in front, same wide elbow position. Start bending your knees slowly, staying as vertical as you can. When you get closer to the bottom, think of reaching your bottom toward your heels, but keep squeezing your heels together. And then finally descend all the way to the mat, and then scoot yourself back. Before you go down, hold the ring in between your knees, and then reach your arms forward. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, roll down, squeezing the ring. Once you're there, bring your legs to the tabletop position and your arms out to the T. Take another deep breath in and squeeze the ring, and on your exhale, try to lift your bum off the mat and then release. So just a little rollover prep. If you do have a high mat and you want to grab onto the handles, you're going to push up toward the ceiling to give yourself a little more loft, but still keep thinking of lengthening the back of the neck off the mat. One more time, squeeze the ring, lift your seat, and then lower back down. Take the ring and hold it in your hands the same as before. Pull with the fingers, push with the heel. Wide elbows, but reaching arms long. Then take the ring and press it over your head. Lengthen one leg out and one leg up, and let's do the leg circle without lifting the hips today. Just making it an oval and working on hanging from your chandelier while you reach the bottom leg forward. Reverse for 5 and 4. We're going to take a big scissor to switch both legs, and as you do, lengthen the backside of your body along the mat. Flex this bottom foot, and here you go for 5. And reverse. And here's that rolling like a ball. Take both legs down, bend your knees just slightly, put your feet flat on the mat. Keep reaching your arms long with that wide elbow position. Inhale, lift your upper body, and then exhale, squeeze the ring in your inner thighs to come all the way back up. First variation of rolling like a ball, you're going to hold the ring vertically. Step both of your toes onto the bottom pad of the ring, and then gently push your knees out into your elbows. Squeeze your heels as close to your bottom as you can, and then drop down just a little with your head to look past the ring and past your toes. Pull the knees in a little bit closer, draw your belly back, and on your inhale, rock back. Stand on your ring as you come back up. Take a deep breath in, rock back. Stand on your ring, come back up. Now, by standing on your ring, I don't mean push your feet into your ring. So it's not a pushing action to come up and forward. It's just a placement of your feet. So you kind of have an idea of containing yourself between your feet and your top. Containing yourself between your feet and your top. One more time. This time you're going to place the ring in between your inner thighs. Squeeze the ring together, and then go ahead and put your feet back into that same heels together situation that you had. Reach your arms around your legs again, and although you might not be able to grab your ankles because of where the ring is, grab somewhere around the outside and then squeeze your heels close to your bottom. The closer you squeeze your heels close to your bottom, the more room you're going to make between your chest and the ring. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, lift your bottom. Inhale, come back up. So now this rolling like a ball has a little wider of a space between your chest and your thighs. And for some of you, that might be more challenging depending on your height. For some of you, that might be less challenging. Keep squeezing the ring and lifting. So we're just comparing variations to see how they feel. I've got one more for you. This time, come up and hold it. Place your feet on the mat, and then take the ring and put it between your heels and the back side of your thighs. This is just going to be just above like your pubic bone, sits bones area. So definitely on the back of the thighs. Then squeeze in, legs come together, and then slowly lift yourself up off the floor. Hold on to the ring for just a moment so that you feel like you can contain it. Keep squeezing your heels in toward your bottom so that you're depressing the ring to this oval shape. Take a breath in, and then on your exhale, rock back, and then come right up to balance. Same thing. If you want to make this variation a little bit harder, let go of holding onto the ring and instead hold onto your ankles. Whoops, that can happen for sure. So if that happens to you, reset your ring, pull your heels in, and then when you lift, still think bum in the air, heels to your bottom. So for me, I just realized that it took a lot more hamstring strength than I thought it would to maintain the ring's connection to the backs of my legs. And then when I rocked back, I noticed that I just wasn't lifting my bottom suit enough. So if I was really doing my rollover in my rolling like a ball, I was able to hit it a lot easier. Let's move on into the single leg stretch. Hold the ring between your hands again. Reach the ring forward, same wide elbow position. As you roll back, draw one knee into your chest and then keep aiming the ring forward. Have just enough space above your knee so that you don't touch the ring, and back and forth. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. For the double leg stretch, we're going to put the ring in between your ankles. Head goes down, grab it with your ankles, and then use your hands on the outsides of your knees and squeeze the ring in. Lift your upper body. Keep squeezing the ring equally with the toe side of your leg and the thigh side of your leg, so that instead of your toes or your knees coming closer together, the whole leg is squeezing the ring. Inhale to reach and squeeze. Circle your arms around and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now keep looking at the ring and see if once you squeeze it while you're in, you can keep the ring the same shape as you extend your legs out. Let's do 2 more. Then your head goes down. You're going to keep the ring in between your ankles, but put your hands behind your head for the crisscross. Take a deep breath in, and then on your exhale, lift your upper body, keeping the weight of your head heavy in your hands. On your inhale, extend your legs forward like you did for the double leg stretch. Then on your exhale, pull the ring in and twist to one side. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to twist and pull. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the ring more as you extend your legs out. Exhale, one more time. Inhale and exhale. Keep the ring in between your ankles. Grab the backs of your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, push your legs into your hands for a teaser prep and come all the way up into your teaser. Squeeze the ring for 5, 4. See if you can drop the shoulder blades down the back. See if you can lift your trunk off your pelvis a little bit more, and then bend your knees and grab the ring. Scoot back until your legs are straight. If you need to accommodate for your ability to lift up in your back, bend your knees as much as you need. Place the ring on the mat vertically and one hand on top of the other. On a breath in, expand your ribs in 3 dimensions. Then on your exhale, round your back and use your trunk to push the ring down. Inhale to lift and extend. Exhale, send the heels forward. Let's switch which hand is on top. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. Second variation of the spine stretch. Hold your ring over your head like a halo again, like we started today. Wide elbow position, little squeeze. Inhale to hang from the chandelier. Exhale to round your back and go forward as you send your heels in the same direction. Inhale to lift back up. Challenging part for me is to continuously squeeze the ring, even though gentle, continuously. One more time for this variation. Deep breath in. Exhale, round forward. Now hold it forward and squeeze the ring for 5, 4. Keep reabsorbing the energy you put into it. Last one. And finally, you round all the way up. You're going to flip yourself over, put yourself on your belly, and then take the ring and reach it out in front of you. Holding the ring vertically again, put one hand on top and then place the other hand on top of that. Bend your elbows as much as you need to take your forehead all the way to the floor. You'll notice if the ring is too far away from you, if it's uncomfortable in your shoulder. Pull it closer to you so that you have that connection. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, pull your tummy in, squeeze your legs together. On your inhale, reach your chest forward. And when you can't lift any higher, give a little bit of a press in the ring. And then exhale and lower yourself all the way down. So you are going to help by pressing into the ring, but not until you're at the fullest height without pressing down. Then you can press down and pull yourself a little further forward. Let's go 2 more of those. Keep squeezing the legs, keep pressing the shoelaces down. This time you're going to lift up and hold it. Exhale, press the ring and release and press. Keep pulling your trunk forward so that every time you release the ring, it makes you longer rather than putting more pressure in your back. Keep looking out up over the ring 2 more times. And then you're going to lay your ring on the mat, put your hands by your sides, and then press yourself up to a child's pose, sinking your hips to your heels. Take a deep breath in, then go right back out where you came from on your belly. Squeeze the ring between your hands, wrapping your fingertips and your thumb around the top edges of the pads. Get your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Walk your elbows a little bit closer together and then squeeze the ring using your whole chest, the way that you did with the ring in between your thighs, squeezing with your whole thighs. Just like in the swan, when you had your hands on the ring, lift your chest up and forward and then kick one leg, kick the other leg. Kick, 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 kick. Keep the inner squeeze on the ring and the pulling of yourself forward, balancing those two efforts. One more set. Same grip of the ring, but now behind your back for the double leg stretch. Keeping your forehead on the mat to start, slide the ring up your back, and then lift your elbows up toward the ceiling and lower your elbows back down. Do that a few times so that you can see the challenge that it is to keep the heel of your hand connected to the center of the pad of the ring. One more time. This time, let your elbows be totally neutral, so parallel to the floor. That same feeling of reaching the elbows wide. Then take a deep breath in. Lift your legs up and then kick your heels in toward your seat. 1, 2, 3. On your inhale, push your feet back down. Reach the ring toward your feet and lift your chest. Then start over. Exhale, kick. 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kick. 2, 1. Try to keep that same wide elbow position as you bring the ring back up your back. So hard. Inhale. This time we're going to lift the ring a little higher on the end. 3. Inhale toward the ceiling with your ring. Exhale. 2, 3. Inhale. One more time. Exhale, kick. Kick. Push the feet down and lift. And then lower down. Keep the ring right there on your bum. Put your hands on the floor. And then press yourself up. And then grab your ring. Put the ring in between your inner thighs today. We're going to do the thigh stretch. Yep, that's how it goes. So you have to kind of maneuver around and then scoot your knees together a little bit more. Once you're in position, think up and in with the ring like you're trying to make the ring your pelvic floor. Then reach your arms up toward the ceiling. 5 times. Here you go. Inhale to go back. Exhale to come up. See if you can keep the ring feeling like the same shape throughout. Last one. And then you're on your side for the side kick series. Let's take your body to the back of the mat. Feet go forward. Today the ring is going to stand in front of you. Same grip as before. Long arm, wide elbow feeling. Keeping your head down today. Lengthen the top leg. Press the bottom leg down. Then lift the top leg in the air without depressing the ring. Kick forward and back. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to turn this bottom palm up toward the ceiling so that I feel like I'm reaching this side of my body as well. And every time my leg goes behind me, I'm going to think of lengthening my body up my arm. Inhale. Exhale. And the two-way stretch, so important in the side kick because we don't want to rock forward and back. We're trying to stay right on our side, right on our greater trochanter on the bottom hip. Last 2. And we'll do another set of 20 on the other side. Bring yourself up, swing it around, and set it up the same way. Legs slightly forward of where your body is laying, arm in front of about your shoulder. I'm able to look just past the ring here so that my hand is in line with my shoulder. Bottom leg presses down, top leg lifts, bottom arm, palm points up. Lengthen yourself up your arm and reach this top leg away from you. And then inhale, exhale. Halfway there. For your last 10, I want you to focus on letting your head fall heavy on your arm and using your deep, deep guts to pull your upper body up your arm a little further, like you're trying to send your head to this bottom hand. 3 more. 2. Last one. And then come up to seated when you're ready. Swing your legs around to the front. You're going to hold the ring in your hands for the teaser today. Squeeze your legs all the way together. Lean back into your balance point so that you're looking up through the ring. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, roll down just to the point where you feel like you could still make it back up without moving your feet. And then when you get to the top, stay seated on your seat, but lengthen your spine. And again, exhale. And if you feel you could go all the way down, go for it. You'll reach the ring over your head, tap it to the floor. Same lift as before. Let's make it a little harder. One leg in the air, but both legs squeezing together. Inhale. Still that same little squeeze on the ring, switch feet. Yep, and you could do 2 breaths for one teaser, or you can challenge yourself and try to go inhale on the way down. Last one. And then you're going to come to your knees for the kneeling side kick. Today you're going to use the ring out to the side, so keep holding the ring the same as before. Just reach one arm out. Other arm goes opposite. Reach the ring over as far as you can until it feels like you need to lift this opposite leg, and then place the ring gently on the mat, this leg out to the side. By pressing down into the ring, I want you to pull this hip forward a little bit more so that you feel the abductors, the glute median, the backside butt, and then reach this top arm over your head. Keep this wide shoulder girdle feeling from before without letting this elbow collapse down. You've got lots of space with that elbow reaching out. Then lift this leg in the air and balance for 3 breaths. And then little circles of the leg for 8. And reverse for 8. To come back up, place that foot on the floor, reach yourself apart in 2 directions a little bit more, take the pressure off the ring by lengthening your body, and then come back up. Turn this foot out, hold the ring at your chest for a little stretch, and bend this knee that direction, getting an inner thigh on both sides. Try your best not to stick your bum out, but to keep it underneath you, pubic bone in line with this heel and this knee. Take 2 more breaths. Reinvest in your wide elbow position. And then push off the floor to come back. Reset for the other side. Ring, arm, lengthen and reach it away from you. Reach it away from you. Then begin to lift that leg and take it out to the side. Little press down on the ring so you can lift the bottom side of your waist and push this hip up over this knee. You can even look down and see if that's possible. If you're getting a little cramp, feel free to take the ring a little further away from you. But those are the muscles that should be working. Reach this arm up and over your head, lengthen the leg. We'll circle for 8, 7, 6. And reverse. And then put that foot down. Take the pressure out of the ring by lengthening your spine and come all the way up. Same stretch from before. Turn this foot out, bend this knee, and go that direction. This time you're going to pull the ring a little wider so that you can feel a little bit more of a stretch across your chest and your back muscles fire up for 2 more breaths. Keep the heel of your hand connected to the ring, thumb and fingers wrapped around. 1 more breath. And then push yourself off. Little bonus. Face the side. And similar to having your leg forward on the reformer, you're going to reach the ring up toward the ceiling and then step forward with 1 foot and bring it back. Step forward with the other foot and bring it back. So you're still hanging from your chandelier, trying to lift your trunk away from your legs rather than putting your ribs down on your front leg. So lift yourself up and get that back leg to stretch across the quadriceps and the rest of the hip flexors. Inhale, exhale. And yes, I'm still pulling the ring wide using my low trapezius, back muscles. 1 more time. And then we're going to end with that standing rolling like a ball exercise. Step forward with 1 foot. And then see if you can step up to standing with that second foot. Okay, standing, rolling like a ball. Let's go back to the V position again. Ring goes over your head. Start to bend and straighten your knees, kind of like you would on the reformer or maybe standing footwork, which we sometimes do on the mat. And then the next time that you bend your knees, keep your knees bent and just pause there for a moment, noticing where the limitation is coming from at your ankle joint. So no sitting back just yet. The limitation is in your ankle joint. Then reach your ring forward toward your chest. Then as you start to descend further, start to round your back like you're gonna put yourself into your rolling like a ball position. Come down as far as is comfortable and then push into your heels and stand back up again. And then same thing, round your back as you lift your heels, thinking knees toward the mat, tail toward your heels. Maybe you come a little bit lower this time. And then stand back up. A couple more times like that. If you feel like you could go all the way down, keep rounding your back, keep your body upright, and bring the ring all the way down to touch your ankles. Then squeeze the legs together, keep rounding your back, then push into your heels and straighten yourself all the way back up. Last time, we're going to hold it down this time. Feel free to ditch your ring and put your fingertips on the floor for a little bit of help if you're just now working on your balance. Then pause right here, and any amount that you can straighten your legs and think somersault and then release. Little somersault and release. So I'm pushing the ring into my ankles. I'm still thinking rolling like a ball position. 2 more times. Last one. And then if you need to, put your ring on the floor, fingertips, straighten your legs and squeeze them together. Take a deep breath in and then reach forward to lift yourself all the way up. And then your arms come down as you get taller. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow for another Magic Circle workout for March Madness 22, where we'll focus on our next exercise of the day, which is a single leg stretch. See you soon.